Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome. Boy, am I just loving StreamYard, and my computer, it seems to love it so much better than OBS. I thought today, I thought I'll go on their website and find out if I can just go and set up a stream on my phone through the StreamYard website. And I was able to do it. Then I was able to just come in here. I'm like, yay. Then having to set it up, come up, turn on my computer and try to set it up, which will make it so much easier because I'm going to be able to set, streams up and let people know from my phone. So yay for StreamYard. Um, I'm happy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I hope everybody's doing well tonight. So, in a few minutes after everybody starts coming on in, I'm going to throw up um let me hold on a second. I'm I'm going to throw up um okay, you did, Bella. I'm going to throw up a link. Those that want to join me tonight, that's exactly what we're going to do. Um and I am kind of test running this a little bit because I think it'd be a great idea for the lifeboat too as well. If we simulstream to be able to do this, it would give the opportunity to be able to have other people from the lifeboat to kind of get to know um, other channels and or not channels, the people, put faces to names. So, but because I've never done this before, I've invited guests, but I've never done it this way. I thought, let me try it out first. I have posted 2 links if those in my crew would go over and like them, especially Bella's Whisper Farms. Let me give them a huge shout out. They've been playing my playlist like a champ, and I really, really, really appreciate them. And I'm hoping to find a way that the two of us, can collaborate together and maybe do something, stream maybe on both channels or what have you. And I'm always looking for that. If somebody goes for a trail walk, I'm trying to work with Miss Dragon. Hi, Subi. That's okay. Do you do what you need to do to start dinner? Um, Miss Dragons does trail walks, so I'm a good friend of hers, and I said, let's figure out how to simul stream together, and I'll just sit and crochet, and you can take us on a trail walk. So I'm kind of always looking for that. I think it's a great way to say, crew, let's go on a field trip. So I thought that would be really neat. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Anybody also that wants to, I kind of rolled it out yesterday, and I needed to rest today. I just have kind of crocheted, and I've just been kind of taking it to easy today, as my grandfather used, taking it to easy. I started a new channel the other day, and I kind of explained it yesterday. And so those that want to sub to it can. Some of you already have. It's a way for me. I'm going to use that channel not focus on my this channel. Hi, Kristen. Not to focus on this channel because this is my main focus, but I didn't want to try to mix the two because I just treasure this channel way too much. And not that I won't do that for the other as well, but I want to just kind of make that something that I can turn on. I can just kind of pre-record little things through it, throw pictures up of people that like to send me things, and then be able to, the minute people come on, make them a wrench, maybe not the full wrench, but the next one below that, so people can go back and forth to each other's page, maybe watch a short, leave a comment, like some of the other comments, maybe subscribe if they choose, and come back. It not only connects content creator to content creator to maybe support each other, watch playlists, do collaborations, but I think it also contacts or connects content creator with audience, because there's so many YouTube channels out there. So I think this really will. Welcome, Susan, to Buster Crochet. Hi, Lydia. How are you doing? I hope the storms have passed. Um, so that's kind of what that channel is all about. And I'm just trying to get it undergoing so that we can do that as well. For those that are just new, this is a channel where we really focus a lot on connection. Connection has been something that has been life changing for me. And connection is a huge key, I think, into helping us through our everyday lives. I deal with fibromyalgia on a daily basis, so I talk about that. I've raised a special needs child. I've have had and dealt with addicts in my family, and so I also deal with food addiction. And so we kind of talk about all of those things, and we're all here to kind of support and lift each other up. And sometimes we just have fun. I do yarn reviews. I've put away my yarn. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, y'all, on March 18th because I have a goal. My goal by June 18th is to get to 500 subs, and I'm literally 34 away. And I'd like to get my 3,000 watch hours, and I have people like Bella's Whisper Farmstead that is helping me do that. That would be just icing on the cake. So my birthday is June 18th. So on May 18th, I'm going to throw out a giveaway. I'm going to put in some of my husband's and I coffee that we love to drink, Coffee AM. That description that is in the below there. So I'll be throwing in some of that coffee. We have a place called Grandpa's Cheese Barn that has some delicious stuff. And one of the things they had that I probably need about 2,500. It's a lofty goal, but I'm giving it all I got. Believe me, all I got. Hi, Mischief Manage. But there's a great, it's called Grandpa's Cheese Barn. And in the description below, Johnny and from Chase the Heat and Tommy from the Lifeboat tried that jam. I can't try it because I can't do peppers, and neither can my husband. But y'all got to go watch that because it's hysterical to watch these two devour that jar of bacon jam. So I'll throw that in. Maybe some candy from their candy shop next door. You made a live. I'm so happy, Mischief Manage. And I'm going to throw in some yarn. So for my yarny people. And if you don't use yarn, then find somebody that does and give it to them. Maybe donate it to a local nursing home that has people that like to crochet and are knit. So I'm going to be throwing in some yarn, and I'm going to have a birthday party on June 18th, both here on my channel, and then I will be doing another one that will be streaming from the Lifeboat and my channel. So we're going to throw two in that day somehow, and we're just going to have a party. I'm going to be celebrating my 29th birthday again. I've been doing it successfully for years now, haven't I? Just a quick note. This is a real helpful way that all the channels that you love tremendously, if you can go to their playlists like Bella's Whisper Farmstead is doing. I have playlist. I have tuber chats 1, 2, 3, 4 that have maybe 5 videos in it. Some have smaller videos in it, and just sit there and play it. If you don't want to hear my voice all the time, you can take your device and put earphones in it. I'm running a playlist for somebody on tuber chat right now. I think yep. I'm running one right now for somebody on tuber chat, and I just have the earphones in just to help them out with watch hours. And I go back and I make comments and so forth through the videos too as well. So it's just a great way to help your fellow YouTuber that you really like, especially if they're trying to reach goals, just to build their watch hours. Go in, put in a playlist, want to put headphones in, or listen to them while you're cleaning the house or something like that. It's a great way to assist them. And if they do their channel in playlist, then it makes it easy for you as the person to go and assist. So why don't we try this? I'm going to put a link. I can have up to 10 people at once in the chat. I've never done this, so that's why I said to Calhoun with Lifeboat. Give me a chance to have my first time with it. You do not. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mischief. You do not have to come on camera if you do not like. You can hide your camera and just have your mic on. But this is just starting to connect, and we're going to do this. So whenever you see the thumbnail that you saw from the very beginning of this, that's a night that I'm going to open my house and have people come in. I ask that you're respectful. I ask you, please do not use foul language. We're here to make connections and have fun. Lydia will come up. Awesome. I'm so glad. So I just ask that happen. Please no negative comments. And if when you come in, like Lydia has the Yarnworks Crafts and More by Lydia, put Lydia or put something. Hi, Rhonda. That, your handle or at least some of it. And so I'm going to see you in the back office. If you come on, up and you're not going to behave yourself, then I'm going to have you leave. And we don't want that because we want to have fun. We want to get to know each other. So I'm going to put it in the chat. And I just ask, I'm opening up my house. So take off your shoes, come on in. Let's sit by the TV, have some popcorn, and just have fun and get to know each other. This is the power of connection, y'all. It is powerful. I cannot tell you how much it is when you have friends like Kristen and some of these other people here that you can just reach out to when you need a friend. It really does make a huge difference. So I'm going to put it on. You can go in StreamYard. You can stay in your jammies, Mischief, if you want. Absolutely. As long as you're fully clothed, we're fine with it. So I'm rolling this out. I don't know how this is going to be, but I thought it seems like a fun idea. Got a cup of tea and we're just going to roll it out, right? So just go in, enter your name. Oh, that's fine, Rhonda. Come in, enter your name, enter the studio. When I see you in the back office, I'll bring you on. And we'll be on here till about 10 o'clock. And then I'm going to put a link in, and I want everybody to go over to the Lifeboat and go take a raid over to the Lifeboat. Okay, Lydia. I'm glad I get to meet Lydia. Oh, that's exciting. She is awesome. So, and it was funny the other day when I've been on lately, I was like, you know what? My earphones, I'm struggling to hear anybody. And I'm like, good night. Maybe it's me or something. Maybe my hearing is going. And it wasn't that. It was that I decided to look at my computer, realizing I hadn't turned my headphones up. So Rhonda's up. So we're going to put her on the screen. I'm going to figure out how to do this. So give me a minute. Let's see. Rhonda, give me a minute. I'm learning all about this whole thing. Hi, Rhonda. How? It's nice to put a face to your name. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks, Mary. This is fun. I don't know what way I'm holding this thing.
I can see you.
I've got it on.
I can see you. I may have to, like I said to Spanx, I said, I'm just learning this whole thing.
Me too.
I may not totally understand how to do this yet. We may have to configure this, but that's what I said to him. I said, well, I'd rather just flow with it for a minute, understand what I'm doing before I just go with it. I've never done this.
What time is it here? It's 1:20 in the morning here, Mary. I should be in bed.
Well, I'm glad that you came on and you've got that wonderful Scottish accent. I just absolutely love it.
Oh, I'm glad you said Scottish. It's actually Northern Ireland, but
Northern Ireland.
It's so close, Mary. It's Ulster Scots, so it's very, very close.
Well, yeah. I had a grandmother who came from Scotland. Yeah. So,
I've heard you saying that. Yeah.
Yes.
So did mine. My grandmother and my granddad both are Scottish. So there's a lot of that in our family. We're McDonald's.
Well, we had it's funny because our Scottish tartan was Calhoun. So I think it's funny that I have that Captain Calhoun and I've got that's our tartan was because our Scottish our Scottish thing was too small. It was Ingram. and it was too small, so I had to go with the Calhouns.
Ah, right, okay. There was no tartan for the small clan.
No, they had to go with the Calhouns because it was too small. But it was
Okay.
Ingram. But my
Yeah.
great grandmother, boy, was she a spitfire.
Yeah.
She was I've told stories about her. She was a spitfire over there. I've
Yeah.
always wanted to come to Ireland. Hi,
Oh,
Art Junkie. How are you?
please come over. You can come stay with us, no problem. I actually saw on the lifeboat, I think it was earlier on the Facebook page, two girls were meeting up in Texas, I think it was, which is, it's brilliant to see people meeting up. So anybody wants to come here, come here.
Hi,
Hi,
Lydia. How are you?
good.
Boy, we're having a party, aren't we?
Yeah.
Lydia, this is Rhonda.
Hi,
Hi,
Lydia.
Wanda.
Right.
Hi.
Lydia has a great channel,
Thank
and
you.
I enjoy her tremendously.
Thank
This is
you.
fun. I think I'm going to like this Saturday night every once in a while. But I thought, Calhoun's like, I trust you. And I was like, that's fine, but you got to give me a minute to
Hi,
figure this whole thing out.
Hi.
Oh. So we're doing this. This is an experiment as we're doing it, y'all.
I
Yeah.
think you're doing brilliant, Mary. I'm impressed, definitely. It's been going really well, and all the stuff you've done has been so interesting. So thank you.
Oh, well, it's my absolute pleasure. I'm enjoying this more than you know, believe me.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Wanda.
Nice to meet you too, Lydia. I've spoken to you, but it's nice to put a face to the name as
Yeah,
well.
so does me too, because I'm like, okay, who are you? Yeah.
So I take it you do crocheting and stuff as well,
Yes.
Lydia.
Yes. I
Yeah,
crocheted
we're
I
all
knit.
okay. We're all junkies. I'm actually crocheting right now. They're my lovely balls of wool are right beside me. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's it. It's hard to get it onto the camera because it's
And
the
I'm going to be
opposite.
starting doing time and painting on my channel as well.
Ah, okay. Mm.
Diamond
And
painting is very relaxing. I don't seem to have time for it anymore.
Um,
I haven't been able to get to any of my stuff.
I've got to get the blanket done I'm working on. That's next.
a
So,
blanket.
yes, I'm crocheting a king size blanket.
Wow. King
Yeah,
size. Wow.
yeah.
That's quite an accomplishment, Lydia, to be
Yes,
able
I
to do a
know.
king's. I'm just
Definitely.
having trouble keeping up with the blankets I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I agree, Kristen. This is a hoot. But this is showing the power of connection. And that's the point.
Yeah. I think like me, Mary, you found the lifeboat through Aaron.
Yes,
Through
I did.
yeah, me
And
too.
if I hadn't been an Elvis fan, I probably would have never found it.
Yeah.
Maria, how long have you been on YouTube?
Since January, something like that.
Wow.
I've been on since then, and we're gonna do a giveaway for my birthday. And my goal is, it's a lofty goal to get 2,500 more watch hours, but I'm gonna sure give it a hoot, because that would be something that would mean a lot to me. Not that anybody has to give me super chats. It's just a goal. And I really don't want to start the hours all over again next year.
Let me
No.
shout you out on my end. I'm going to turn off mute myself and camera off. That way, my side people can come over
Okay.
and come hang out with us. Even though I'm the head moderator for you, but I want to help you do that.
Oh, well, thank you, hon. I appreciate it. So let's see what happens when I do that. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm not so big. I don't want to be big. We see enough of my face. But I'm kind of excited to do the new idea I have, blessed through connections. And I've left other slots so people can come on in, those that want to. But I'm going to try to do that one. Hi, Maritza. I'm going to try to do that channel. And I've seen other channels do it where they have the minute somebody comes in, they set them on as a moderator. And if you notice, if you're a moderator, you can hit the blue button and it will take you to their channel. And then it connects people together. And if you go into that channel and watch a short or two and hit the like button and leave a comment, you can come back. And then this way, I'm not really having to be on there, but then I'm connecting content creator with content creator and audience with content creator, because there's so many channels out there. You get lost in it.
Yeah.
At least I know I do sometimes. So that's the hope of the new channel. That's what I'm hoping to do with it. But I will be focusing very much. Hi, SB. How are you? And Mary King, please let me put this little link up again.
Hi, Mary King. Hi, Marissa.
Anybody that wants to come on, please come on. I got spots ready. And there's the link in there, so please feel free to come on so that we can just have a time to connect. And that's what it is.
Mary
Because Rhonda,
King,
how did you find the lifeboat?
Yeah, it was through Aaron, because I started watching just a lot of his stuff about Scientology and thought, and he mentioned, no, he did the interview with Tommy, I think that's what it was. And then I seen the lifeboat, and then ever since I've been addicted. I just love chatting to people on the lifeboat and hearing all the different things. Oh my goodness, all the different stories and stuff. It's been lovely to connect with people, and to connect with people like all across the world. There's Australians, there's Americans, there's, a lot of us Brits as well. So yeah, it's really nice to chat to people, and even the guy from Israel who's on now constantly, which is really nice to keep in touch with. Can't remember his name. Ira. I can't remember his name, but it's lovely to just, see all the names you get familiar with as well, and you do notice when someone isn't there, and
Yes, you
they're
do.
okay, so it's nice to see them when they come back. Yeah.
Well, you're an important part of the lifeboat and my channel, and I really appreciate it tremendously.
Thank you. Yes, I love coming on and it's really nice to actually talk to you in person.
Well, I'm glad I did this then.
Yeah. It's the first time I've ever done this. I've been on Zoom, but I've never done this. I don't even know what this is.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Oh,
And everybody's loving your accent. So this is
oh
great.
my
We didn't even have to
goodness.
travel tonight. We're all the way in Ireland.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm up north.
Well, my daughter would love those blue turquoises behind you. Is that wallpaper?
It is,
Yeah,
yeah.
she would love the blue turquoises.
Okay. We're actually changing everything at the minute, and redoing everything, but we haven't got around to that wall, so it's still kind of, to me, that's, been there for so long and just wanting to change, the way you just fancy a change sometimes. But I do love the flowers. Yeah. Yeah.
We
But
have somebody else on, so let me get them on in a minute. I thank
Lydia
everybody
still here.
being a little patient because I don't know what I'm doing.
And
I'm
you're
learning.
great.
I'm learning, and I appreciate everybody's patience as I'm trying to kind of figure this all out. But I think this is a lot of fun. I found the lifeboat through Scientology or through Aaron, and I actually got interested in it because I was I was an Elvis fan, and I just wanted to find out more because of Elvis and Priscilla Presley. That's why I got into it.
Yeah.
Hi, Mary. How are you? We got two Marys in here. We're in trouble.
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Welcome. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you
That's
guys?
We're doing fine.
Hi, Mary.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm kind of
Oh.
nervous, so we'll be all right.
Oh,
You're
don't
doing
worry.
beautiful. Just
Yeah.
call me. Go with blessed for me and then Mary, and then I won't answer because the minute Lydia said hi, Mary, I went hello.
Sorry.
Hi, Mary.
Hello.
You know, Mary is not a very common name. Or it is, well, it is common. I hardly ran into any Marys in Florida, but dang on it, I've run into a bunch of them in Ohio.
Do you want to
It's
hear
an old.
something funny?
Go ahead, tell us.
My name is Mary King. In real life, that's my name. We had another lady that lived in the same city I was named Mary King. The only
Wow.
thing different is our middle names.
Wow.
I used to get her mail all the time, and I'm sure she got some of mine, but it was weird. She lived like 2 blocks away from me.
And thank you to Kristen, who's welcoming people in the chat. I'm trying to pay attention as I'm figuring out how to do this whole thing. So I appreciate
I
it.
can't even see the chat.
You can't see it on my side, but
Yeah, no. I
okay,
can't see.
Susie B. You have a blessed evening too. When we first moved up here, I had something delivered by FedEx, but where we lived really wasn't on the map yet, even though it had been here for 2 years. And would you know they delivered a package to another Mary Jones on the other side of town, not even address anywhere similar to us, and just dropped off my packages?
Oh, no.
A rug and a TV. I never got them.
Did not ever get them.
No, we actually had to go. The FedEx people gave us the address where everything was going, and we went to them. And he goes, "Yeah, I had a TV delivered here, and I took it back to Walmart, and they said just keep it." I said, "Well, that's my TV." He said, "Do you want it back?" I said, "No, we went ahead and canceled the TV." But he had a rug, and then he called back and he said, "You won't believe it, but they went ahead and sent it back again." they sent another package.
Oh, my goodness.
I was like, "Good night." And they just looked up another Mary Jones in the area we lived in, and they dropped it off.
Wow. Wow. We have postcodes here, and that sort of wouldn't really happen because your postcodes are very specific. Because my friend in Canada was really shocked because my address is number 4. That's it. There's no big long numbers the way in America there's 5.684 or something. Mine's 4. And she's like, "But what else?" And I'm like, "No, it's just 4." My street only has 12 houses in it. That's it. So our mail doesn't really get lost. Yeah.
Yes, it is a common name in the Catholic Church, even though I'm not Catholic. But believe it or not, my mother's grandmother, which was like a namesake to her, Mary, and her middle name was Catherine, so I was named after her. She was like a grandmother to my mom, so that's how I got that one. Because I was named after her, but she was her godmother. But I'm okay, Scully. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. But no, I'm not Catholic. I'm Baptist.
Oh, good.
No
So am
Catholic
I.
anywhere near me.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Mary.
so Mary, are you crocheting anything right now, or knitting or anything?
I just finished Crystal Bag a Day crochet knotted half double crochet throw. So I haven't started anything else yet.
I'm working on a poncho. Of course, it's all the way over there. It is the poncho. It's kind of a lacy poncho, and it's taking me a while because I'm putting 2 yarns together, and I'm really having to make sure that I get both yarns as I'm going through it. Otherwise, I could be done with it by now. But it's really turning out beautiful, and it's one of her patterns. It's gorgeous. I showed it last night, I think, just on my
Mary,
live.
I
But
just crochet. I just share you out, and I did good support for you as well.
oh well, thank you so
So
much. See,
hopefully you get more people.
well, that's the whole point of this whole thing. It's not to replace what it's not to replace the campfires and going out to lunch, but some people can't do that, or maybe they're in at night and they want to just hang out and chit chat and have those connections, and they really end up making a huge difference. And so we're all here to support each other.
Yep.
But I think this would be very fun. I said to Spanx, give me time just to roll this out. But he said he trusted me, which meant a lot. But I said to him, give me the first. And then I said, maybe the next time we'll go ahead and I'll put it on both the Lifeboat and my channel and let people come up, which I think would be really fun for the Lifeboat crew to kind of put names to faces. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Boy, that first night, I know people said I didn't look nervous, but that first time I came on, I was absolutely petrified.
Well, you're doing a good job, Mary.
I hit it very, very well.
Yeah. You were totally natural. You did. You were really good.
I was so nervous.
You were.
Because it was such a large platform. And, I thought if I don't go, everybody's talking about this. Somebody's just got to go do it. And my husband's like, I had a funny feeling you'd be the first one to just go do it. So, Mary, what's your favorite thing to crochet?
Blankets.
Right up my alley.
I love blankets.
I love blankets too. Even though everybody on the Lifeboat is in love with my floppy trophy.
Oh, that's cute.
I cannot get rid of this thing now. Do you see the problem?
Oh, yeah.
It was the only trophy pattern I could find. And as it was, I had to modify it because this part would have been huge. But I thought I'm going to get rid of it. And people just named it floppy. And now I can't get rid of it. So even Mr. Manage is like, hi, floppy. And I'm like, I can't get rid of it. So I'm going to put an anchor on it and take the heart off, but it's pitiful.
Oh,
Lydia knows Heart of Orion. You know Cliff, right?
Yes.
Well, he loved it so much the other night. He said he wants one. I said, and he wanted to buy one. I said, you don't have to buy one. I'll give it to you. He said, no, I want to buy one. I said, I'll exchange floppy for some jewelry, and then I'll wear the jewelry and show it off. He said, that's fine. I'm like, anybody wants to buy that, I'm going to check.
Cliff is awesome, guys. If you don't have him, you should go over and get him. I don't have his link on me right now. I need to write things down in my book. This book right here, guys, is my YouTube stuff. And I have another one going too. I have almost my 1K, past my 1K now.
I'm so glad for you.
Yet, but I write every channel people in this, and I mod for other channels as well. When they do lives, I should do same thing that I just did to Mary. So, the Ashtown Go Sport, IVB Great started that this year. If you haven't know that, start doing that. It will help other channels out. So.
Hi, Big. Again, if people want to come up, I'm putting the link in there. I can have up to 10 people. I'm really glad I upgraded my StreamYard. But I love doing blankets too, Mary. They're my favorite thing. They're the thing I do very well. Doing the round is not obviously something I do very well.
It's really difficult though, Mary, to do that, to go round. I find that hard as well. I love blankets because I started off doing a few for my mom and dad in the care home, and then everybody wanted one. And I was like, I've got to do 30 blankets. So I think I've got about 5 done so far.
I like several. Go ahead, Mary.
I like blankets because my brain overthinks. So I'm constantly thinking and worrying and all that. So when I do a blanket, I can just turn my brain off. It's like it goes on autopilot. So that's why I like blankets.
So, does anybody wants to see my blanket? I can go grab it. It's right by me, so I can go easy
Show
grab
it
it.
off.
Yes.
Yeah, Lydia.
Give me one moment. I'm going to push my table back so that way I can grab it better and show you a little bit better.
So from what I'm seeing, this is a big hit. We'll have to do this. I can't wait for my birthday. We're going to have quite a party. Now, what I'm going to try to make is a cupcake. Wish me luck. It doesn't turn out like
Wow.
floppy over here. Any ideas? If anybody
Yeah.
has a halfway decent pattern, send it to me.
You give yourself challenges, Mary. You definitely do.
Well, I just thought it'd be fun to have a cupcake and be able to say somebody has a birthday and I can offer, say, happy birthday.
Oh, cute.
So I thought I'll send one to Spanx and one to Tommy and one to Reese and say, here, you can say happy birthday with a cupcake.
Yeah.
It's no calories, at least that way.
It's funny how you call them cupcakes. We call them buns over here. But I believe you call something else buns over there.
Yeah, sandwich buns.
Well, no, we call cupcakes buns.
Okay, guys. It's huge.
Oh, how beautiful.
There's
Wow.
my
The
blanket.
colors. My goodness.
Oh, it's
look
so
how many different
colorful.
colors there are.
Wow. Lydia, you did
Wow.
such a great job. I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Mary King.
Wow.
You haven't
Was-
seen it for a while because I haven't been doing any of my lives on my channel. But that's what I've been working on. So yeah.
Lydia, was that all done with? Sorry, I'm trying to get my batteries just going. I'm trying to get plugged in here. Was that all done with a ball of wool that changed color by itself, or did you change the
It's
color?
I will show you the yarn I'm using. I'm using the favorite stripes.
Oh, right. Okay, that's lovely. Wow.
Beautiful.
I don't think we get that over here, but it's really nice.
It's from Walmart.
No. We don't have Walmart. I miss Walmart. Whenever I come to America, that's one of my favorite shops. I love it.
So
And
yeah.
Joanne's and Michael's, you have so many. You're so spoilt over there.
Where are you from, Wanda?
Northern Ireland.
Oh.
I'm about 7 miles out of Belfast. So everyone knows Belfast. Everyone. That's infamous.
Son of anarchies.
Oh.
But buns to us are like the hamburger buns.
Yeah, no, they're baps.
You know what? You said you want a cupcake thing, Mary,
Yeah.
for your birthday. I think I can have something that I can send you. I made a cupcake on my knitting loom I made not too long ago. So I can send that to you and for your birthday. So
Well, that would be delightful.
Uh-huh.
Then I
Yeah.
can maybe do something and put 2 cupcakes on a plate or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out. But that would be great if you'd love to. I'd love that. My
Yes.
P.O. box is in the thing. I do have a little happy mail. You know what? To me, you all, just so you know, to get into the 500 subs and the watch hours are just like, I don't want to go back and repeat all that hard work again, but I'm not looking at this for the money value. I'm looking at, to me, what I'm getting and all these wonderful connections and these friendships are absolutely priceless to me. They're just really priceless. I said to a friend today, I said, way down the road for me as a channel, because I have a special love for service dogs, going through what I did with my daughter. I'd love to be able to donate money for somebody to be able to assist getting them a dog. Hi, Miss Dragon. You're welcome to come on if you'd like. I'd love to be able to do that and say, here's $2,000 or $3,000 and towards, because some dogs can cost $15,000 to $20,000 or
Wow.
$15,000 to $20,000. And that's what we have to raise for my husband to get his dog. So it's a lofty goal for any family member that needs it, but they can become life-saving for a lot of these people that do need it.
Will insurance pay for that? or would they help?
No,
Mm.
there is an organization that will help, but it means we have to rehome Mocha. But I think she's a channel favorite now.
Mhm.
People have seen shorts of Mocha, and I love that dog a lot, and I don't want to have to rehome her. It's Christina's dog, um, and I don't want to have to do that. And so the organization that's closest to home is it's in Cincinnati. It's about 3 hours away. Would
Oh,
require
wow.
traveling back and forth, and they would always also require us to get rid of Mocha. So if I go the payout route, then there will be an organization that will work with us to keep Mocha. And that's what I want to do. I don't want to have to get rid of her. My husband's like, we're not. And we've tried to rehome her for almost 9 months, and it's very hard to rehome a Staffy. Very difficult, unfortunately.
That's understandable that you don't want to either, Mary, because you do get attached. Pets become your family, and you don't want to let them go. So, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and people see Staffies and they have a very, very, they see their face and they see Pitbull right away. And there's this
Mm-hmm.
underlying there's the misconception that they have lockjaws. They do not have lockjaws. I don't care what dog you have, depending on the age of the child, you shouldn't be leaving them alone with the dog. And you shouldn't be allowing the child to be a jungle gym on the dog either. And when they're eating, the child shouldn't be bothering the dog. These are all things that need to be happening to avoid things that could. We love Mocha, but we don't trust her when we're not home. She's put in a kennel because she will get herself into a lot of trouble if she doesn't.
Mhm.
And so I am a real advocate of when you're not home, your dog should be placed in a kennel. And, you know, and we just, when we're out and about, we put and Mocha is considered an emotional support animal, which I'll be talking about the difference between service dogs and that. We put a vest on her because of her past history. We want to make sure that people approach her the way we know she needs to be approached.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're protecting her as well as people. Not that she's going to bite. She's not. But unfortunately, people have been really harsh to her and been abusive. And so because of that, her world looks very different. And we have to make sure people are approaching Mocha in the way Mocha feels that they needed to be approached. But she has a thing for guys in uniform.
Really?
She does. Our maintenance man, she goes nuts over.
Mhm.
And it's funny because he said there's some dogs that are not even pit bull mixes. But he said he won't even go near her as he goes into apartments. But he said Mocha, he just comes in love, and Mocha goes nuts for him.
Oh,
Dogs are usually
wow.
they're usually really good sense. If a dog don't like somebody, it's time to question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staffies are amazing. Some people just make the mistake. Dogs have been used and abused as breeds being aggressive. Yeah, they have. And ironically, Staffies, especially Staffordshires, were considered, nanny dogs. Ironic, one of the sweetest dogs I ever met was a pit bull mix.
There's Kristen with the Vegemite. I laughed so much at that. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Can we talk Kristen out of making Vegemite brownies, please?
She wants to get rid of it. She doesn't want to eat the rest of it, Mary.
But she's going to try it in brownie mix.
And send it to you, I know. That was so funny.
Yeah, if you're home, I can understand that. But Mocha would get in too much trouble if we left her by herself without being crated. She finds the littlest piece of paper and she'll pick it up. My son-in-law, when he was with us, and he lost a button off of his pants, And he said, "Oh, I couldn't find it or something. It was maybe so forth." And I said, "Don't worry, Moko will find it." Well, he left. Sure enough, 2 days later, she's chewing on something. It was his button. So we have to watch her like a 2-year-old. But we love her. But I'd like to find the people that decided that hanging her by her collar and trying to choke her was a fun activity.
People are mean.
Yep. And then she left that and she went to a home that decided to beat her after that.
Mm.
So we wonder why she came to us the way she did. An absolute mess. I think she was taken away from her litter too young, and then she wasn't fed properly, and she wasn't loved on properly. She wasn't taken to the the vet properly. So in order to take her to the vet, it takes all three of us to hold her down and the vet to come behind and give her a shot so she can have any kind of procedure done. I'd like to find the people that did that.
I don't understand if they're cruel to animals or other people either. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She loves to sit with me on the couch and crochet. I got like one of those it's so soft, it's done by Cuddle Duds. And it's one of those poncho things, one of those like pashminas. And I got one. And she was on the couch and she was going like this with me. I said, "Moko, what do you want?" And she was trying to get underneath it and everything. And I had to finally take it off. I got it as a Christmas present and put it on her. And then she settled down. So I had to buy this dog her own pashmina because I wasn't going to get mine back. It looks like, Mary, you have a cat. Maybe she's muted right now, but it looks like she has a cat.
Yeah, she has a cat.
I love looking at them. My allergies don't like them. Lydia, do you have any pets?
No, I do not.
Rhonda, do you have any?
I have an adopted one because my sister-in-law lives beside me next door, and her cat thinks this house is its house, and our dog also believes our garden is its garden. So you turn around and you look, and the next thing you see Molly out in the garden and the cat in the house. I've been walking around the house and nearly tripped over the cat. Didn't even realize she'd get in. So yeah, I don't actually own them because my house. You made me laugh, Mary, about your garage. Will I show you this? I don't know if I should show you this. My no, that's my yeah, that's my. Martin says we don't live in a house. We live in a craft shed because I've got quite a few crafts going on there. I love with your Cricut machine, Mary. I have a Cricut machine too.
Well, there's a Cricut machine with Elvis on the. The Elvis is right above it.
Okay.
I haven't used. I used my Cricut machine highly when Christina was getting married.
Yeah.
I made their invitations on the Cricut. I did signs. I did everything.
Brilliant. Yeah.
And 7th says biscuits in the UK are cookies, in the US scones, and biscuits in the US cupcakes are called fairy cakes. Never heard of that. And 7th, this is for you. For a moment. Nothing but ripples. Absolutely.
Yeah, biscuits. I remember the first time somebody said they were having biscuits with gravy, and I was like, "Oh, that is disgusting." Biscuits with gravy, because biscuits to us are sweet. And I'm like, why would someone eat biscuits with gravy? But yeah,
they're delicious.
But they're not.
We make biscuits and gravy at times. My husband loves them.
Yeah. But it's funny how things are called different names.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. I'm trying to think of some other things that are different that we pants.
But see, when I make biscuits and gravy, I do heavy on the sausage. There's a lot of them that won't do that. Like I'll use a lot of sausage in my thing because that's the way my family loves them. But my husband will say, yeah, it's better than my mother's one, but don't tell her. Love you, Mom. Not my mother, his mother's a good cook too. But I
So does
learned
the
it from
sausage
I learned
go
it from
in?
her.
The sausage go in the gravy, or does the sausage go in the biscuits?
Well, you make them by cooking them. I use the recipe for the 7-Up biscuits. They're the easiest and they're the fluffiest. So you look up the 7-Up biscuits, and I make those when I do my biscuits and gravy. So it's not the normal biscuits and gravy that you use from like the can, the thing that pops open. And then you take a pan or container pan, and you brown the sausage, breakfast sausage up. Now, I use like a huge thing from, I usually use 2 packs of the sausage, like the Jimmy Dean's 2 packages of them. Put them, brown that up, take that out of the pan, and then put in the oil, and I leave the grease from it, and then put flour in, make a roux out of that, and then start adding milk a little bit by little bit, and then at the
Oh,
very
wow.
end throw the sausage back in.
That sounds yummy.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Y'all come over to my house and have sausage biscuits and gravy.
So it's kind of like flour and milk and butter, right? Okay, so it's savory. Yes. Okay. Yeah, sounds nice.
And 7 says aluminum versus aluminum and foil.
Aluminium.
Oh, aluminum. Thank you.
Aluminium. Yeah. Yeah. Aluminum. That's so funny. And there's another thing you say funny, to us. It's not funny to you, obviously. It's normal. What is it? The other one that always makes me laugh. Gosh, can't remember. There's another one you say. It's so funny.
We had a Jack Russell Terrier, particularly stubborn one. We stayed firm. We had to. Well, oh, believe me, with Demoka, we've had to stand our ground. I mean, she can sit there barking at me and growing an absolute hissy fit, and I'm just like, go ahead, bark. She sounds terribly vicious. She's not. I'm like, go ahead, have fun. I'm over here cooking dinner, grinding coffee, cold brew in the morning. I'm using speech to text. Well, you're doing just a fine job. 7th is educating us wonderfully on different things. So eggplant versus aubergine. I've never even heard of that.
Aubergine.
Fries. What is that? Is that
I don't
eggplant?
know.
Yeah, aubergine is just what you would probably call eggplant.
Oh,
We learned something new here, y'all.
yeah.
Versus
big-
chips versus Christ.
Oh,
Crisps. He meant to
Crisp.
say, yeah. Chips is really, we call them crisps. What you call chips, because what we call chips is what you call fries. So when you say fries, we would say chips for that. And then the chips that you call chips are actually crisps to us. So I take it 7th is a Brit too. Or maybe. Oh, I know 7th is the one that does all the really funny jokes.
My husband does. I do cold brew for my husband because he seems to help. He likes that better than using regular. But we use, if anybody's looking for good coffee, in the description below, I get Coffee AM, and it's delicious. They have bacon coffee. That's how I told my son-in-law that he was welcome to the family. A pack of coffee, they can do it, and then they put their name on it and put a message. And I said, his name, and then I put below, welcome to the family, when he asked the question.
Oh.
Hi, Elizabeth. You're making French toast, just listening while cooking. Well, welcome. If you'd like to come on, feel free to. Anybody that does, feel free. This is great. I had eggs in a basket. Has anybody ever heard of that? Does anybody know what eggs in a basket is?
What is egg in basket?
Yes. You take a toast and I just take a cup and you cut a hole in it.
Oh.
And you take eggs and you put them in the hole and you fry them up in a pan. And then you take the holes, the cutouts, and fry them up and toast them up. And then if you want to keep the yolks runny, then you can keep them running. You can dip the little pieces of the the circles you cut out, and you can dip them in the egg yolk. It's called eggs in a basket.
Oh, I did not know what
Yep.
it was.
Nice.
And zucchini
Courgette.
My favorite graham cracker versus digestive.
Yeah. Digestive
Krista
biscuits
Melinda
are lovely.
says her
Mm.
husband calls it egg in a hat. Egg in a basket, egg in a hat.
Oh, do you know another thing I love that you have that we don't have is what do you call them? S'mores.
Yes.
They are so they're yummy.
You don't have marshmallows over there?
We do, but we don't call them s'mores. We don't really do that. We don't stick the crackers together and put marshmallows in them and put chocolate over. That's not a thing. S'mores over here, but oh yeah, I had them and they are lovely. We just stick the marshmallows in the fire and burn them so they melt, and then eat them on the end off the end of a stick. That's it. We didn't ever think of putting them together with crackers and chocolate. Oh, lovely.
Well, when my son-in-law taught us to put, I usually just put chocolate. You take the chocolate and put in, but he said take a Reese's peanut butter cup and put it instead of the Hershey's chocolate.
Ugh. Sorry. I have to say, your chocolate is not very nice. Sorry. American chocolate is not as nice as British chocolate. Don't hate me, everybody.
No, it's the truth. I've heard of it.
Well,
I've never tried it, but I've heard of it. I've heard that it's better.
But I don't know, because it depends on what you're brought up with. Because I went to San Francisco. Friends of ours lived in Silicon Valley, and we went over for a visit, and they introduced us to Garibaldi's or something. Ghirardelli?
Yes.
Is that a chocolate? And it was lovely. It's nice. There was a caramel one in it. Oh, I made myself so sick with it because it was so nice I couldn't stop eating it. So I've been only in America once, only in California, and I wanted to move there. I loved it. It was a lovely wee place called Pleasantville or Pleasant Town or something, and it was such a lovely wee friendly place, and it was really nice. So, and it was nice and warm. It's so unfair. We're freezing over here still, and places in America are just warm all year round. It's lovely. I wish I lived over there. Though I'd miss home. I'd miss our chocolate.
So what time is it for you, Wanda, right now?
2 a.m.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I should be in bed. But that's why whenever the lifeboat's on, when I changed the times, when the hour went forward and they changed the times to an hour later or 2 hours later or whatever it was, it ended up being 3 a.m. for us over here. And so I meant I always have to go now and do the catch up on the evening one, sorry. And then usually the other one is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm usually down visiting my mum and dad in the wee care home at that time. So I was like, I'm going to miss the lifeboat all the time now.
I'm kind of glad. I said to Spanx, I'm glad he's doing it.
Yeah.
And moving it back because he needs to take care of himself. And I think that we forget how important it is that we self-care for ourselves. And, Lydia, I was proud of you that you felt like you needed to take a break for a month from your channel. You did what you needed to do for your own mental well-being. And
Thank you.
it all fall in. And if one of the ripples wants to come on at 7 so that they feel it is, like last night he wasn't feeling good. So I said to people, listen, I'll hop on, I'll turn on the lighthouse. We forget that we have to mentally take care of ourselves and not beat ourselves up, when we can't do something. Today I rested. That was what I did today. I was like, I was tired and I really didn't feel like doing anything. And I just kind of took it easy. And I think we forget how important it is that we have to mentally take care of ourselves. And so I'm glad he's doing it if it feels that he's going to sleep better.
Yeah.
But I'll be back next month. So,
Well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm excited to come on your channel.
yep.
And, anybody that's interested, to collaborate, we can go on each other's channel because it just exposes everybody to a new audience. And I can say that I was kind of nervous to do this whole thing with the word crochet because everybody's going to think that this is,
I think we do this all together.
yeah. But people were going to take it and think they had to learn. They had to come into a crochet channel that this is all that they were going to do. And I was like, I didn't want to do that. You don't have to crochet. It's one of my passions, but you don't have to do it. What are you blessed to do? And there's so many crochet channels that I maybe Lydia has experienced it, and Mary, that have experienced so many crochet channels. Then they do a lot of tutorials. But what I'm seeing in the crochet world is a lot of channels that are coming together to do what we're doing. Just chit-chatting and starting to connect and having that where they're having panels and people coming on, showing off their work and talking and having that community starting to be built. That they're not just channels that show you tutorials. And
That's why I started my channel. I didn't start it so I could do all this. I started it to support people. I shout out people. I do information about crochet history and my animals. That's basically what I do. I don't do tutorials. I open up, happy mails or gifts and stuff. But my main point of my channel, the reason I started it, was to shout people out. I put it in my community tabs. When I do a video, I'm always shouting somebody out. So that's what I use my channel for. So. And I kept saying I'd never get on a live, but at least, here I am. So I don't know.
You're doing a great job.
You're doing a good job, Mary King.
I don't know if I'll ever do the, channel on mine, but, I'm trying to get out there because mentally I need it. But on the same token, it's hard for me, because, I'm just a country girl. I can't pronounce the big words. I get them backwards. And so you're always worried about saying the wrong thing or, pronouncing it wrong. That's the part I have, so I'm me. That's all I can be. So,
well,
Mary King, you are welcome. Come over on my panel anytime you want.
well,
Mary,
Lydia, I don't have a camera, and you keep saying you got to have a camera.
Well, you can show me your picture before you come on, and then you can turn it off.
Mary, who's that precious cat in the picture you have?
That is JB. We rescued him when he was 3 weeks old, and he's precious. I've got videos of him on my channel. He's a hoot. I mean, oh my God. He has brought so much joy into my life. I just got to where I was, I have bipolar and I have depression. So there's days where you just don't want to get up. You don't want to do anything. But I have to with him because he's so active. So it gives me a reason to say, hey, I have to go chase a cat. My dog is 11 years old, so he lays around. But no, JB won't.
Well, can I just encourage you, Mary? I told people from the very beginning I have a learning disability. I oftentimes do not. I find it actually frustrating to read because I will spend most of my time rereading paragraphs over and over again, thinking, "Forget it." And one thing I've realized recently is that I love my Bible, but I don't get into it as much as I should. I do it through other means, but I need to get into it more. And if I need to read my Bible through listening to it on the phone and having somebody read it to me and then reading it, I will do better. I'm audio all the way. So, and I'm not going to feel guilty for doing it that way. It's like, I know I should be able to get in and read it, but for me, sometimes it's just frustrating to go through and try to, to be able to read it. So I told people from the beginning, I have a learning disability. I'm not going to have trouble at times, maybe pronouncing. I may get things wrong. I may misread them because I think I was not diagnosed with dyslexia, and I think that's probably what I have. So everything gets jumbled up. But take me as I am.
Yeah.
Don't like it? There's the door.
Yep, you do what you can do, Mary.
Yeah.
So kudos for you, Mary, for just getting up.
Yeah.
And I put your channel in the
Mary,
description.
Sorry, Mary, I love your accent.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
have an accent.
You do as well. You all do. You all sound completely different to me because of all the different. And I love trying to guess whereabouts it is. So, Mary, whereabouts are you?
Well, I'm in Ohio, but I was born and raised in Florida, and it's strange to me that a Floridian would have an accent, or as what they called it, a Florida cracker. Florida crackers were cowboys in Florida, and they would hit they did cattle back in Florida, and they would crack the whips, and they would call them the Florida crackers.
I didn't
And
even
so,
know there was cowboys in Florida. To me, cowboys are down in Texas or in Montana or somewhere like that. I never knew there was cowboys in Florida.
yep. And so they would call them the Florida crackers. Well,
Wow.
that people that were born and raised in Florida, were considered Florida crackers. So I'm a Florida cracker.
Wow. Okay.
But I have the same problem with fibromyalgia. It's like, do I really want to get out of bed today?
Yeah. Sometimes it is
That,
hard with fiber.
that's
And
hard.
this is why it's good. Sorry, Mary, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. That's why I have fibromyalgia too. And
Oh, wow.
people don't believe you.
Yeah.
They don't understand. Sometimes your skin just feels like razor blades. It just feels like somebody's taking your skin off your body, and people don't understand that. Well, she's just being picky, or she's being this, or she's being that. So eventually you just don't say anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I get that, Mary, because you even get fed up listening to yourself, don't you? Because you go, I'm a right moan today because everything is sore. Even your hair on your head just hurts.
Yep.
Lying down hurts. And you're like, I need to lie down, but I'm sore lying down. So, yeah, Mary.
So true.
Yeah.
Mary, I'm going to put in, I don't know if you've probably seen me on her channel. And I have talked about it. It's my grandmother, God love her. She struggled with bipolar, and I actually did, a thing where I talked about my, my grandmother and bipolar, and my stories and so forth. And, my other's keeper, which I just put her in here, she says she doesn't struggle, but she lives with bipolar. So that may be a really good channel for you to kind of have some additional support and have somebody that's going through that walk of having to live with that. So there's a resource too as well. And you're always welcome to reach out if I can help in any way, just to be there.
A lot of people don't associate bipolar. Oh, it's a fake. You're just in a bad mood. The thing that bugs me the most about bipolar is you can't be just mad. You can't be just upset. everybody's, well, it's your bipolar. It's your bipolar. I can be mad. That's totally different than bipolar mad. But people, I just hate when people put labels on you, I guess.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like you're not even a person anymore. You're that disease. You're that illness.
Yep. I see that a lot.
The term that gave me was self-corrected dyslexia. I also put the link to our Facebook group that we have for Blessed to Crochet, and I look at myself as a lighthouse. I love lighthouses. Love them. Not as equal as Elvis, but it's up there. And my husband and I both love lighthouses. And I made the Facebook group, and it's in there, the lighthouse beacons. And my thing is, and now if I'm asleep, it's different. But if I'm awake and somebody puts in there and I can, would you please go turn the lighthouse on? If I can, I will turn the lighthouse on. And maybe I don't even show my face or have my microphone on, but maybe there's a cute picture of Mocha. But if that means that everybody in the chat gets to chat and have that support, glad to give it. So I've just said to my crew, just tell me you need the lighthouse on and I'll turn it on.
There's plenty of lighthouses over here, Mary. You should come over and see some of ours. We have some lovely ones.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I want to go to Scotland. I want to go to
Scotland's
Aberdeen.
beautiful.
I tried to get my grandmother, who was raised in Scotland, but she would not go back. She wanted to remember it like she left it. She wouldn't go back.
Well, Scotland is a ferry ride from here. It is only about 2.5 hours on a ferry from here. So you could nip over here and then pop over to Scotland.
I have family in Scotland. I still have relatives over there.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to go back. So she wouldn't go back with me.
Oh, shame.
Aberdeen.
Oh, wow. Right up north. Okay.
And my grandfather was in Greece. Well, let's just talk about them combinations.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
It was quite a combination between the two. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying about your papu.
Yeah, my papu. He was an amazing, amazing man. And if anybody else wants to come on, please join the fun. We'll have to do this again for sure. I thought maybe a couple times a month. And I think that this, again, for those people that are on the lifeboat, I really think this will be kind of neat. And I wanted to kind of do it, a little practice run over here, so that people on the lifeboat can come on and they can start. You don't have to have a channel to come on to someone else's channel and just start putting a face to everybody's name.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people, other channels that, like, what, it's just like what they do or don't do or anything like that. Since I started my channel, I see a lot of different things. Woodworking, crocheters, knitting, typing, think journals or whatever. But they too want a for job. It's just like, if it's not crochet, it's something else. So
7th has a question for Rhonda. How far away from Balrigan are you?
Balbriggan? I have no idea. I've heard of it, but I'm not really sure whereabouts it is. It might even be in the south of Ireland, but I'm not entirely sure. Could be totally wrong there. That is so bad. I don't even know the geography of my own country, and it's tiny compared to America. But I must be far enough away from it that I don't really know. It's not local, that's for sure. Sorry, 7th. I don't really know. I'll have to go and look it up on a map. That's so embarrassing.
Now she's
Our
curious.
country's so tiny.
And I'm going to
dear.
put the lifeboat for people that don't know that channel too as well. But so tomorrow we have church and we have the chew afterwards. So I made an eclairs cake today.
Ooh.
Mm.
And it was really easy to make. You just took 2 packets of pudding, vanilla pudding, and you mixed those together, and you took Cool Whip and added to that. And then you put a layer down of graham crackers, then the Cool Whip mixture pudding, then another layer of crackers, then the Cool Whip mixture pudding. And then you took a can of the already prepared chocolate frosting and poured that over it and sprinkled it with graham crackers. And then you threw it in the refrigerator. Easiest
wow.
dessert I've ever put together in my life. But I'll be doing
It
this one
sounds
again.
good.
Coastal town in Fingal. That's all I know. I have
Oh, I
no
was just
idea.
going to look it up. Well, that's definitely the south. So that's definitely the south of Ireland. So I'm just going to say whereabouts it is. Here, this is.
Hey, Lydia,
What?
if you want to see what I look like, go to my channel. I show my face on my videos.
I have seen your channel. I
didn't think I'd ever show my face on it, but I decided to. So.
Yep, I seen your face, sweetheart.
I have great confidence in Mary. You can do it. You have my support.
You can do anything you want. Yeah, don't let anybody give you head down. But you do a wonderful job.
Well,
Thank you.
I
Keep
think
up.
you all have to realize if you're doing this YouTube thing, you're going to have people that are going to not be so nice, unfortunately, and they're going to say things. And I've been told the day I was out and I had my crochet hat, some people said I looked homeless.
Are you serious?
Yes.
My
And
goodness.
then I apparently needed chapstick one day.
Oh.
And then I was one day going to church and somebody said, hi. And they just walked into my chat and never, seen their name pop up before. And he said, hi, you want to be my girlfriend? And I said, no, I don't think my husband would like that too much. And it's just sitting there going, at one point you have to say, the people that are here supporting me are the people that count. The people that are going to tell me other thing, have a nice life. I can't allow them to get to me because that's not who I am. And we talk about it on my channel a lot about breaking those tapes and not allowing those tapes to continue running through your head.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody here in the chat and on here and in my channel are amazing. And I will go and defend them.
Yeah.
If need be.
That's why I would be afraid to start a channel, because I've done a few tutorials just for crafting on YouTube. But I don't know. I think I would really take it to heart if people said things like that. I would be like devastated. So I don't think I could. I would be too soft. Maybe, I would be like, oh, how could they? I don't know. So you'd have to develop a thick skin, I think, Mary, to be able to do that and ignore it.
It's like Kristen in the chat, and she's got a channel, and we're doing the ripples from the lifeboat. She says, I don't think I can come on and do it. I said, Kristen, if you need me to come on the boat with you, I don't want to steal your thunder. But if you just need me on the sidelines over there and thing, and I could, just to be a support and just feel like you're not by yourself, I will do that. And she goes, I may very well need that. And I'm like, well, I'm here if you need it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I give a lot of credit to Mary for coming in. You didn't have to show your face, but you're here.
Yeah.
You're doing it. And you should be very proud when you get off this and say, I did it.
Yeah, but if you realize how bad I'm shaking right now.
Oh,
you're doing a beautiful job.
Honestly, you've got the best accent. I'm absolutely loving it.
It was funny. I lived in Germany for 3 years. My first husband was in the army, and I lived there for 3 years. And they still come up and said, you're from the South, aren't you? I had that hillbilly accent. You're from the South. Yeah. I guess I couldn't even get away with it over there.
Mister,
No,
it's called a witch. It's terrible. You're not. You're a
wow.
sweetheart. I love
it's
you.
awful. Yeah. So, Mary, whereabouts, Mary King? I'll say, whereabouts are you from then?
I was born in Missouri, in the Boot Hill, Missouri. It's down by Crothersville and Hayti. And I live right now in Arkansas. So,
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So, we're hillbillies from the way back.
Well, I love the Hillbillies. I used to watch that wee program with Jed and all the car and stuff. I absolutely loved that. So,
Until I was 13, I had an outhouse. We never had running water in the house until I was 13. So,
Oh
wow.
wow.
yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
had it was different. I mean, and we had a well that we had to go pump the water. Yeah.
Yeah. See, we have that over here. I mean, that would have been quite common over here as well. Not, for not that long ago. I remember whenever I was young, my granda, he was out in the countryside, and they didn't even have an outhouse. They had a river in the back of their garden, and you just went down to the river. I mean, really, like, and they had this wooden plank, and you just sat in the wooden plank. I mean,
Oh wow.
but yeah, that's how bad. That's how bad it was. Yeah, years ago. But yeah, it was probably the 70s because I was brought up in Belfast in the 70s. That was fun. That was definitely fun. I could tell you some stories about that. Oh, but yeah, it's all gone quiet now. Mary, have you
Give me a minute. I was
frozen?
typing something. I'm
I
a
thought you
moderator in my own
frozen
chat.
there. I was like, Mary, don't go. Come back.
Many years ago, a different platform, somebody left a comment on something I did, calling me disgusting. My skin is thicker now. You are far from it.
Wow. People can be very, very cruel at times, the things they can say.
Thank you, Seventh, for doing that. I chased a person from Bust to Crochet for asking where the crochet was. It was something that I was kind of nervous about doing this because I thought people are going to say, you're not showing tutorials. No, I don't want to do that. I'll show you where I found stuff that's helpful that I've crocheted, and I'll do yarn reviews. I love doing them. I'll come on and crochet with you and do kind of stuff like this, but let's leave that kind of tutorial stuff to Bag a Day. She does a heck of a lot better than I do.
Maybe that's what we should do. We should do a crochet along.
Yes, we should. We should. But I just don't think people realize the importance of subscribing to people. I am literally 34 subs away from 500.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I'm like, I'd love to reach the watch hours, but if I can just get to that 500 from my birthday, if I can, and even if I get to the point where I reach that, I don't have to. Nobody ever has to send me a super chat. It's just getting to that. So I don't really want to do this all over again next year.
Does it go
For
every
sure.
year? Does it go back to zero every year, Mary?
If I next year
Really?
whenever I've started my channel, if I have 2950 in watch hours, they literally the day of
Of your
anniversary,
anniversary,
they
yep.
will wipe out the entire
Oh
thing
my
and tell you to start all over
goodness.
again.
That's ridiculous. How on earth do you ever get above?
And YouTube is good at taking people away from you too.
Good grief.
And then you will lose stripers, but make sure you stripe them because they YouTube will take it away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard them saying. Yeah, I've heard everyone saying that they get unsubscribed. I haven't got unsubscribed from channels, but I don't know why. But
So it's like, quickly here, make extra accounts. I'm no joke. I have a phone. We pulled out all our old iPhones. Now, whether it'll help or not, we thought we'll give it a try. My daughter's signed in on that phone, on that account over there. It's playing by headphones. I've got one sitting in the garage playing underneath my mother's name, and one in the living room playing under my husband's name. And I've got my playlist running. Because I don't want to repeat it all over again. And I was at 464 subs a couple days ago. I woke up, I lost 15 people. Where I'm like, where did they
Wow.
go?
Yep.
What happened? I didn't do anything. I don't know
See,
what happened. It's
that's
just like,
why I told you, Mary, because they do like take away. It happened to me like 5 times. And I'm like, why I'm losing people.
Well-
And then in November, October or September, it went down and then went back up. Then it went down, and then it's just like, and then on my birthday, I was going to do a birthday party giveaway, but I couldn't even do it because I didn't have anybody. Hello, Lisa.
Lisa, if you want to come on, please come on. It would be a delight. She is in Australia. I'd love to
Yes.
have her on. If you want to come on and party with us, please come on. Lisa says she loses subscribers all the time. I'm like, I don't understand.
Yep.
Wow.
But it's crazy. It's like, well, where did it go? It's just, and it just.
But yeah, it does. And
Yep.
I was going to do a giveaway, but it didn't happen. And then like after Christmas, my numbers went up. In January 1st or that week of New Year's Eve, I noticed I had like 799 people. Then it went up like more and more and more. Like by February, I got my 1K. I'm like, and then it went down one, and then it went back up. But I had another channel I was in. He shared me out left and right. I was a 1-month member with him, and so that's how I act now. But I never thought my channel would grow like it has.
Wow.
And I thought it would keep on low until my anniversary date when I started YouTube. But it's like, are you kidding? It's just like, but I was surprised to see this, and and here now I'm past my 1K. So
See, Lydia, I told you could do it.
yes, she did, Mary. Yes, she did.
Yep, I told you it'd take time, but you do it. You
Yep.
got it.
Yep.
I must have something because people want to watch me. I don't know why.
I'll be right back. I gotta let the dogs out.
Okay. You're doing great, Mary. You're doing great. But please, I dropped the link for StreamYard. If anybody wants to come on, join the party. We're having a party. So please come on. I also put Tuber Chat in for people that are trying to build their channels. It's a great community. I've got several people on Tuber Chat that are watching my playlists, and I'm going to start a list of people that have done that I just give a huge shout out. One of them is Bella's
Are you talking
Farms.
about?
And
Tuber Chat, Kevin?
yes.
That's the one who shared me out.
And we're going to see if we can collaborate together. Maybe we could go for a trip for the farm. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So see if we can figure a way to help each other. That's what we're doing. But that's a great resource.
By the way, Sevens, I've just looked up, and I'm a 1 hour 40 minutes away from Balbriggan, just so you know. And Mary, there's a lovely lighthouse in Balbriggan, so there's another one for you to go and see.
My nephew's company was purchased just because the developer developed a program that could create unlimited accounts and run most of the social media platforms.
Oh. I've never even heard of Tuber.
Yeah, Tuber Chatter. Great channel, great guy.
Say that again, Mary. Tuber, not Tuber.
Tuber Chat. It's a
And
great channel.
It's really good channel.
Yeah.
He's on like 3-4 days a week, and
Yeah.
I always go over, even though I'm not a member right now. He always shout me out, and when I'm on live, he share me out anyway. And I never thought he would, but he does.
Oh, so that's someone else's channel.
That's
Yeah.
someone else's channel that helps
right,
people
okay. I
grow.
thought it
And
was something like Facebook or something.
and what's nice about it is I learned how important playlists were. I really didn't realize how important they are. It helps my audience know how they can help me. So I really encourage anybody that's doing a channel, really structure your playlist so that they can help. If your community is like, how can I help you? That's the way that you can help them. It's by structuring playlist so that they can run your playlist for you, and not running it 10 times isn't going to really help, because YouTube will find out that, oh yeah, you've really watched this over and over again. But just running one of their playlists once will help with that. And if you don't want to, if you like, I've heard this one before, put in earphones and just do that, and then they could just run. And but that's a great way to assist. And there may be shows that you missed, or I have one that I have a playlist just for all my shorts. Just go run that. You're just helping that channel. There's a lot of stuff in the background. I don't mind doing it. I'm enjoying just the social connections with people, but there's work behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of why I understood why Tommy got to a point where it's like, I need a break, because they don't know how much stuff. It's not just turn on the button and we're on and stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of work, which is not, it's a joy, but it's still there. I'm just thankful that I found something that I can do that doesn't require me to have a set schedule, because I can't always depend on whether, will a migraine decide to pop out of nowhere today?
Yeah.
Lisa, that's a good comment. And I did talk to I was on Tuber Chatter today, and I did ask him if clearing your history made any difference, and he said no.
Okay.
So whether it does, listen, YouTube does YouTube, and how do they say it? YouTube be YouTubing. So they change their stuff all the time. I've cleared playlist history. If it helps, it helps. It's what it is. It can do. I don't know. But Lisa, one of these days, I love to come on your channel. I really enjoy that tremendously. And everybody runs their channel the way that they'd like to run it. That's fine. I do appreciate the channels that are coming on that are not necessarily using foul language. And that's not a criticism to them. They run their channel, and there's channels I watch that do that. My only thing to people out there is realize that it may be a trigger for some people. I'm just saying that for channels. For me, I went through, and I did talk about it with my friend, Miss Kelly B 69. She's awesome. And I talked about my first marriage. And that unfortunately was both a verbal and somewhat physically abusive relationship. And there was words used. And so sometimes I can get through it and I can be fine. And sometimes it triggers me and I can't deal with this. So sometimes you don't know, whether or not, and we can't walk on eggshells either. And we can't, everything seems to offend everybody today. But just keep that in the
Well,
back of your mind.
Lisa stopped doing live because I'm tired of people coming to my channel with drama and annoying. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa.
Lisa, you're wonderful. I love going on your channels.
Yeah.
So please, anytime you want to hop on mine, I'm gonna make a shirt. I'm working on my merch store. If anybody is good with doing anything, I need a llama. I need a llama done that is not going to be copyrighted. Well, of course you want your channel. That's what I want my channel to be. But I want to,
Lisa.
I want to be able to do a shirt or a llama that I can have somebody design that's not something that's copyrighted material. And I want to be able to make a shirt and say, no drama llamas allowed. And then put my name on it.
That, Mary.
Yes. But I got to find somebody. I think I may have the person, and if she can do it, it will mean the world to me for that person to have designed that for me. Yeah, I want a llama, but a lot of the llamas I've looked at to be able to do it with, I'm questioning whether or not I can do it on product. So I'm wondering if I have somebody draw it or somebody do it, maybe then it wouldn't be considered copyright. And I would really love one of my subscribers to want to do it for me, and I give them the credit for it. Kristen, if you're interested, if you can do that, go for it, and it would mean the world.
I don't do anything like that.
I'm going to be using fourth wall. There's another shirt I want to make that says, "You don't like me, go suck a lemon." That's water.
That's a good one too, Mary.
I want to do another shirt that says, for myself, I'm a blessed ripple of the lifeboat with my logo on the back. Another thing I want to do is the shirt I made, or shirt I like wearing, it says, I've got this. I want to say we've got this through connection or something like that. So I have some ideas. The first one I'm going to do is they have a bag on fourth wall, because I thought of crochet and people and yarn and stuff and put my logo on it. But I have somebody kind of working on my logo so it looks better. It's staying the same, but like that up there, but they're cleaning it up. So when I try to put it on fourth wall, oh, that would be amazing. Amazing, Kristen. Question is I don't know what to look at to say, well, is it going to be copyrighted that I'm going to get in trouble if I try to print it on material? But I want a really, really cute llama. And if they happen to be holding crochet hooks and yarn, that would be even better.
That'd be awesome. Oh my
And I'm going to
God.
put no drama llamas allowed. And that came from my friend Tracy, which I have to reach out to and see how she's doing. But
That's
I'm going to
fine.
get some stuff going.
Mhm.
From day one, I said my channel is going to be when my dad passed away. He had dementia for the last 7 years of his life, and unfortunately, his life insurance ran out. They would not give it to him because he had dementia. So there's some medical bills still left from his passing that I'd like to be able to say to my mom, here, take it. Don't even have to worry about it. Just pay it off. So he had a life insurance policy, but it ran out. So she was left with nothing.
I got you a shirt idea. I got you a shirt idea. You ready?
Go ahead.
This llama don't like drama unless it's the color of the yarn.
I like that one too.
I love
it. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Mary, are you on Facebook?
Yes. I just
Okay,
joined
good.
your group.
You did? Okay, good. Because you're going to have to message me that because I'm going to forget it. Because I'm using that. I
like
am
that.
using that.
I like that.
Yeah,
If
okay.
someone designs it for you, then you don't have to worry about it copyright. Well, I want a llama. Purple and turquoise.
I would do one too.
The purple's for me, and the turquoise is for my daughter, and the roses. Her middle name is Rose, so that's why I did the roses. I love roses. So, and if people do want to send me a birthday card, and they can, my birthday's in June, feel free to do that, but you don't have to. But if I know people are going to say, what can we do for your birthday? And I'll just be happy to get a card. or a little text or whatever. Show up for my birthday party. I just want to be able to give a little bit away. But then I want to get money for my husband's dog. I want to help our church. I want to help the lifeboat with being able to assist people with, it's the 18th of June, with medically assisted treatment, be able to say, here, send some people off that need that. And then I want to start giving blessing boxes out full of yarn and, maybe adult coloring books and supplies to be able to crochet or knit something so people can turn around and hand that out to organizations that take crocheted or knitted items to assist and help somebody else. That's what I want to do. And the ultimate goal down the road would be able to have some of it turn around and help somebody with, a service dog. That would be awesome. That would be a way of giving back.
Lisa asked what day.
It's the 18th. She's a birthday buddy. Hers is the 16th.
Oh,
So
that's right.
My birthday it can be easy sometimes and it can be hard because Father's Day falls on the around then. And last year, hi Dawn, how are you? If you want to come up, please come up.
Dawn.
The birthday Father's Day this past year fell on the 18th or on Sunday, and I find that's a hard day. Church made it fun. We had a picnic or something. We already had it scheduled, so I celebrated that with my daughter. But it's I don't think I'm hoping it will get easier, but I don't know. It will be at times. But we always celebrated my birthday and Father's Day together. So, but this year I'm gonna have lots of fun. I'm gonna try. This year it does not fall on Father's Day. This year is special because of my husband officially being able to adopt my daughter. So that was really cool. And yes, you can adopt an adult child. So we're going to celebrate that in celebration of his official first Father's Day.
Oh, that's lovely, Mary.
Nice.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to that. That's okay. Dawn also has a great channel, and she has a good channel as well. Everybody that I've come across, they couldn't be nicer. Anthony J. All Day Fishing is another one. Lydia, are you familiar with Pamskis?
Yes.
Yes. That's how I found out Anthony J. All Day. And I don't know if you ever pop into his lives.
No, I have not.
Well, he will turn everybody into a wrench so that they can connect with each other. And he caught the most beautiful fish the other day for me. He said, okay, this one's for you, Blessed. He calls me Blessed, you're the best. That's my nickname. And he caught this beautiful fish called a pumpkin seed. I never heard of a fish called a pumpkin seed before. And see, Lisa says Father's Day over in Australia is in September. That's my daughter. My daughter was born in September. And that's okay, Kristen. Thank you for joining. But he caught the most beautiful fish. And we have a pumpkin seed market in our town. So I thought it was pretty ironic that he caught a pumpkin seed fish. And I had never heard of a pumpkin seed fish. It was a beautiful,
I
beautiful
haven't
fish.
either.
Can you drop the SB link so I can grab them?
Yes.
Please. Thank you.
I will. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help each other.
Pumpkin seed fish. I've never heard of that either.
Oh, he takes you fishing. He's a really nice guy. I'll show you a picture of what the fish was. It was called a pumpkin seed. I never heard of that.
Mhm. There's a place not far from Aberdeen in Scotland, Mary, called Arbroath, and they're really famous for their fish called Arbroath Smokies, and they are absolutely delicious.
SP, I just add you to my channel.
So
Well, have
Lydia,
you
when are
ever
you
seen?
coming back on?
What,
I'm
Mary?
sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
Lydia,
okay. You're fine.
when are you going to come back on? You said
I be coming back on May 11th.
May the 11th. Okie
Yes.
dokie. Well, I
Well,
missed you.
Oh, I miss you too, Mary. Thank you. I'm like, I need this time alone and break, and I'll be back.
You do what you got to do. I'll
Yeah.
That's
support
what I
you.
said.
I'll be there when you get back.
Thank you, Mary King.
Do you see that? That's the pumpkin
Oh.
seed fish. It's
Oh,
a beautiful,
wow.
beautiful fish.
Oh,
That's Anthony, by the way.
that is a nice fish.
But he says it looks like a pumpkin seed
Mm.
because it's called that because it looks like a pumpkin seed. Well, if you come back, when you come back, Lydia, we will all be here to support you.
Thank
And I'm one of
you,
your mods, and I'm not going to put up with any drama llamas.
Thank you. And
No
Aaron,
allowed.
Unless it's about crochet yarn.
yeah,
Yes.
and Don Aaron, not Don. Don Yarndall is one of my mods too. So yeah.
Well, those that don't have her channel, I will share Dawn's channel. She is also a sweetheart.
I love Dawn. She's cool.
Yep.
Yep.
Hi, Jay Took. How are you? I put the link for
Chasing.
StreamYard if anybody wants to come on and party with us for a little bit longer. You're welcome, Dawn. And Miss Dragon, you and I got to figure out that whole thing tomorrow if you're available or Monday. I'm doing well. We got to figure out how to do it so when you go on one of your walks, you can take my crew with you and we can stream on both channels. But it's just we're all here to lift each other up. Let's not go on channels and start drama. There's no need for it. And if it is, I'm trying to tell my daughter, she has several channels, and I said, you need to get me on there as a mod girl because people want to. I don't know why they want to do it. I just don't understand it.
It's good to take this break, and I never thought I would have that issue, but I miss everyone. But when I come back, I hope everybody come and hang out with me.
Well, Lydia, you come first. You got to take care of you.
Yep.
Your true friends and stuff will be here, and I consider myself one.
Well, thank you, Mary King. You're a sweetheart.
I can be. On my good days.
Right. I just put a link down there. My daughter does great cosplay stuff. So if anybody could go and sub to her channel, I know she would appreciate it. She is extremely creative. I think it's her edited channel. I have to find it.
Well, Lisa, I'm glad you are in the chat, hon.
Yes, I'm glad you're here. And you can pop on if you need to connect anytime that I do this, Lisa. You're always welcome to. Trying to find. Oh, here's the other channel.
Lisa, I agree with you, honey, 100%.
And this other one is her other channel. It is her editing channel, which she has over 500 subs. She beat her mama. And if anybody wants to subscribe to that one, because I'm trying to get her to build her watch hours on that. She says, but I want to do it for my cosplay one. And I said, no, you need to focus on the 500, build the hours, and then piggyback on the other one.
Okay, I did it. I subscribed to both.
She's fun to watch. I have such a creative kid. She really does some pretty cool edits. She really does.
Okay, I'm not partying out, but I've had all I can do. I'm getting off of here
Well,
for a
you
while.
did awesome. You are welcome, hun. Anytime. You did awesome, and I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, for being the first time I've been on the live, I feel good.
You
I
did
did
good.
Well done, Mary.
Here,
Yeah.
There you
here.
go, Mary.
I'm going to give you the floppy trophy, Mary.
Yay! Woohoo!
Good job.
I'll be back, maybe.
Oh, I'm
We'll see.
glad. You were welcome anytime.
Yeah.
All
Get
right,
the
I'll still be in the
there.
chat. I'm just going to shut down.
Okay, well, I'm going to get off here soon because we got the late boat. But this was
Yeah.
fun.
That's good fun.
Thanks,
It was
Mary.
It was fun. I think we did awesome.
Yeah. That was good. I enjoyed
Well,
it.
a little side note, Miss Dragon. I call her Christina. But because I just won't do it, Chrissy. Sorry, it's not happening. But she wants to.
Once you drop her link.
Who?
Lisa.
Oh, yes. Yes, I will drop Mary King's link. But anyway,
I can do it for you if you want me to.
If you want to, I got it.
I don't care. I can. If you want to do it, that's fine.
I got it up and running. Not you do a great job.
Well, thank you.
And let's go nicely support. I know she doesn't do her lives, but I also put Lisa's channel in there. But I was going to say something. I don't know what it was now. I was talking about something. I forgot it. Oh, my daughter. Love you too, Elizabeth. But I just won't call her anything but Christina. You want your friends to call you Chrissy, go right ahead. But I named you Christina, and that's what I'm sticking with. Let's see, Miss Dragon says she associates Chrissy with Chrissy Snow on high school. So, or from Three's Company, which I get it too. But she let her have Chrissy. That's fine. She wants Chrissy.
Pretty.
Friends call Chrissy.
That is pretty name. I like that. I have a cousin named Christina, and we call her Chrissy for short.
Well, my thing is, I just say to her, Christina, I carried you for 9 months. I'm going to give you the name I call it. You can't lessen Mary. I can't have a nickname. There's nothing. I wish you could, but you can't. You can't lessen Mary out of it. Sure wish you could. But when I was working at a place, and I had a boss. And I was working at a hotel down in Florida. And he said to me, Mary, I should have known I was going to wind up on this whole YouTube thing. He said, he called me on the phone, and it was coming in for, thank you, Lisa. I was coming in to interview for the hotel operator. And he said to me, he called me in for the interview, and he was done with the interview. He said, just so you know, I was going to hire you on the spot just from your voice. He said that was it.
Wow.
And okay. And he was going to hire me literally on the spot just from my voice. And he had a sister that was Mary Catherine. So because my name was Mary Catherine, I was called Mary Catherine from that day forward for the rest of the time I was there. Even though I wanted to be Mary, sorry, I can't do it. My name tag was Mary Catherine. And I was stuck with Mary Catherine the entire time I worked at that hotel. Everybody called me Mary Catherine. I couldn't get away with it. So, but he was a good boss. But he said to me, I was going to hire you right on the spot just from your voice. So something must have told me I was going to be on this whole YouTube thing eventually.
Yeah.
I must have some kind of voice. My mother's like, I could never get on a thing and talk for an hour nonstop, just go and communicate and go back and forth. And I'm like, it's natural to me.
Yeah.
But Lydia, are you on Facebook?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you see my link for the Lighthouse Beacons?
I don't think I did, hon.
Okay, I'm going to drop that because I want you to go in there and you can go to the group and ask to join in. And then you can find me on Facebook. And and then that way, when you're coming on for your first thing, message me and let me know you're coming on so I can be on. Because, you know, people that I'm modding with or something, I don't always see their notifications.
Okay.
Unfortunately. And so, like, Kristen knows to message me. And I get Miss Dragons sometimes, but they don't always send out the notifications. So if you send out me the notifications, I will, if I will try very hard to hop on and support you. You know that. We got to support each other. We're not going to get anywhere if we don't support each other. So we all went to Ireland tonight. It was a delight, Rhonda, to have you on. Absolutely a delight. And Lydia and Mary. I am so proud of her. Good going.
Yeah, definitely. But thank you so much for having us on, Mary. It was really
This
good.
was a blast. We are going, listen, this is going to be a regular thing.
Yeah.
It may not always be on Saturday. We might, change it up, but I think this is fun. And I'm going to tell Spanx it was a success, and that we should do it. We should stream it on the lifeboat next time. Now that I know what I'm doing, and we can, now that I kind of figured out the kinks and figured out everything, and we'll do it on the lifeboat, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, it was
because
really
I think
good.
it'll be nice for people to put, faces to
Yes.
their name.
Yeah.
And
it was nice to chat to you too, Lydia and Mary.
You
as well.
too, Rhonda.
Yeah. And I'll be looking for your channel when it's back up again.
Thank you.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, and Rhonda, if you need the link to the channel, just let me know and I'll get it for you. And their lifeboat is doing a game night tonight. So I don't know what that looks like. Maybe they'll be welcoming people like they did like I did tonight.
It's not for missing out. I will have to go to bed. My husband is banging the floor to me upstairs. I can hear him. He can hear
well, tell him you were chit-chatting with your girlfriends.
I did.
Yeah.
When I see your thing coming up, I said,
and guys are welcome to come. Guys are welcome to come on and chit chat. Chris, this was what started the idea. Kristen and I were on chit chatting for the first time. We do by phone, but through this, we did a live together. We talked a half an hour before we went on. We talked for an hour and 45 minutes on the live, and then we got off and talked another hour.
Oh,
and
wow.
I said to her at the very end, I said, when is the last time you sat on a couch with a girlfriend and done this? She said, I can't remember when.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I've got the capacity now to do this through StreamYard. Why am I not taking advantage of it? I want people to come in. If this is how they need to have talking and conversations and feel like they connect for a time with friends that they, I get to put a face to Rhonda's name tonight. I know what Lydia looks like because she has a channel, and I got to hear Mary's voice. I loved it. And so, we get to meet each other and connect. And I thought both of us didn't want to get off the backstage with each other because we're having so much fun. And so let's do this more often. So if you see this thumbnail, and hopefully one time Kristen can come on. I know she has commitments, but maybe she can come on. And it wasn't tonight, but maybe another night. And we can do this more often. And if you see that thumbnail on my video, videos, please realize that that will be a thumbnail I will use when I do this format. So that
Yeah.
thumbnail means you're coming into my living room and we're going to just have some fun.
And it's really easy because I am completely useless with technology. That's not the reason. And I thought, I'm just going to press this and see what happens. And then all
You
of a
did
sudden,
good. You
it
did
came up,
good.
and I was like, oh my goodness, it really worked.
You did good. It was fun and you got your experience. So that thumbnail will be come along, come to my living room and let's just have some fun.
Yeah. And
So it
everybody
worked.
else, just do it because it's really good fun. It's not as scary as you think. It's really
No,
good fun. So, yeah. Thanks again, Mary.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Maybe you will get Mary, if you get a camera, we will be there to support you. If you want to turn me on as a mod, go ahead. And this girl is not going to let anybody come after her friends.
Oh, me.
Yep. And Lydia too as well. No drama llamas allowed. None. And you better send me that idea and I'm going to give credit right 100% to you because I loved it. But I'm going to forget it. My brain. Well, everybody have a great night. It was a blessing to have all of you on Blessed to Crochet, and we'll do this more often for sure. This is what this channel was designed for. Connection, connection, connection. And I love each and every one of you. You have a blessed night and we'll talk later.
Good night, everyone. in the
Good night. Good night, Rhonda.
God bless. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Mary.
Bye, Lydia. All right, people. I had a blast. Wasn't that a blast? That was an absolute hoot. I absolutely loved it. Now I'm going to send you over to raid the lifeboat for me. And we will do that again. So if you see, and I'll be able to put that thumbnail in my little things when I figure out how to do that. But when you see that thumbnail up, it means it is just, I'm going to put the StreamYard, open my house, and let you all come in and chit chat. That was really, really, really fun. Thank you so much. That's why this channel exists. And I certainly will let the lifeboat know that this is a great success, and I hope to be able to do it both on my channel and the lifeboat and stream it. I think it will be a great fun, so I will let him know that there was a good success. And hopefully, Miss Dragon, next time you and Kristen and all that can join the fun too. Thank you all for joining me. This channel is really becoming just an absolute blast. I can't do it without you. I love each one. You all are prayed for every day. God is certainly blessing me, and I'm just so thankful, and you all are in my prayers. He made you exactly who you're supposed to be. He doesn't make junk. He makes beautiful people, and I am blessed that he has put those beautiful people in my life. So let's go raid the lifeboat. Have a wonderful night, you all, and stay connected. See you next time. Bye.